So right when I finished putting the script together for this video, Sakurai announces that the final DLC character of Season 1 will be revealed 2 days from now. Hopefully I'll be able to release this video before the next character gets revealed, as right now I'll be talking about which characters I think will be joining the rest of the roster in Smash Ultimate. Rather than me talking about everything at once though, I think it'd be better to split this video into two, with this video be me talking about the character predictions, and the next video me talking about which are my character hopes. I don't know if this will change after the presentation, but at this moment Sakurai hasn't confirmed how many characters we'll be getting in the second wave. So for now I thought I'd just repeat the amount that we got in the first wave. 1 free character, 5 paid characters, and the final Season 1 character, adding up for a total of 7. Now without further ado, let's jump into it. For the first Fighter Pass, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're getting another third party character. With the last 4 in the wave also being third party, I think it's a pretty safe bet. Though, even narrowing it down to just third party, there's still so many characters to choose from. There's Sora, Spyro, Dante, Rayman, but the one I think that's going to be make it in is Geno. There's a number of people who think it'll be impossible for the Puppet Warrior to enter the ring, but the same was previously said about many of the other veteran fighters in the series, so I wouldn't count out the runnings just yet. To me, Geno is one of the last long-awaited characters among the veterans, such as K. Rool, Banjo, and Mega Man, who've now all made it in, so I think it's time Geno gets his time to shine too. Honestly, I haven't really played Super Mario RPG yet, so I can't say anything about his moveset or stage, but he's one of the few characters I think would be hype enough to be planned as the last DLC character. Well, until Season 2 that is. Now, I don't think we'll get another free character like Piranha Plant this time, but let's say hypothetically we did. Who would it be? My bet is on Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. These characters were originally planned for Ultimate, but Xenoblade 2 came out a bit too late into development of the game, so Rex ended up being a Mii costume instead. Even if they aren't a free character, I really think that we'll get Rex and Pyra before the end of this game's lifespan. Sakurai's never stated that characters who are Mii costumes or spirits can't be playable, so with assist trophies too. The way I see it, if a character can be part of a stage or a part of another character's final smash like Robin is, then any character who's a spirit, assist trophy, or Mii costume can be playable. In fact, you might see some other characters who are already in Smash but not playable in both of these lists. As much as I'd like to play as Pyra, it'd probably just be Rex playable, with Pyra supporting the final Smash and the moveset sometimes. Maybe being able to switch to Mythra to change the moveset a bit too. I could just see Rex and Pyra being in the kind of in the background like Pokemon Trainer is too, but I really want to play as them rather than playing as Rex, to be honest. It hasn't been confirmed if we're getting new stages for new characters yet, and I haven't actually finished Xenoblade 2 yet. So I don't know all the areas in the game, but I feel like Argentium would be a cool stage. I could see it being like a Delfino Plaza or Luminous City stage where you move around to different areas of the map. Honestly, I really don't want another Mario character in Smash. I think 9 is already a bit too much. I know it's Nintendo's poster child, but still, considering Mario and Zelda used to have about the same amount of characters, it's a really huge gap when Zelda has 6 characters, and 3 out of those 6 are all Link. However, if we did get another Mario character into the game, I really think Waluigi's a safe bet for this. There's so many people that voiced like their anger and sadness after E3 reveal came out for the first Smash trailer, and Waluigi wasn't announced as a playable character, and they said everyone was here. And personally, I really didn't care that he wasn't there. Like I said, I think there's enough Mario characters, and if you asked me before Ultimate which Mario characters I wanted in the game, I would have said Toad or Daisy, and now we already have Daisy. Waluigi's a pretty goofy character, so I could see him pulling his attacks from like the spin-off games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Strikers. And for the stage, if it isn't a character-specific stage, then I don't know, maybe something from Odyssey? But we already have New Donk City. So I think we'd probably get Waluigi Pinball to represent the spin-off games, and because, you know, it's Waluigi's stage. With how much of a requested character the Purple Cloud Plumber is... Plumber? Is he a plumber? I don't know. He has a stadium and he has an arcade pinball machine, so maybe he's an entrepreneur? Anyway, as I was saying, I'd be more surprised if he didn't get in than if he did. Out of all my predictions in this video, I'd say Waluigi and Rex and Pyra are probably the most likely candidates for the DLC. Final Fantasy, Persona, Metal Gear, we've really had our fair share of third-party characters in Smash, and even a couple series like Castlevania and Street Fighter have had 2 representations for the series. And there's no other third-party series I think that's more deserving for a second rep than Sonic the Hedgehog. There's so many characters to pick within the series too. Tails, Knuckles, Eggman. My personal pick would be my favourite character, which is Silver. But as much as I really want him in the game, I don't think he'd be in. I think instead it would be Shadow. So, Shadow was a pretty heavily rumoured character before the game's release, being part of the infamous Grinch leak before Ultimate dropped, which was a lot of people speculating he would be an Echo Fighter for Sonic. But since he's DLC, I think that would make him a bit more unique. I could see him using Chaos Spear, Chaos Control, maybe even his guns or motorcycle from his own series. Probably unlikely because of the age restrictions, but Joker and Bayonetta have guns, same with Snake, so why not? For the stage, I think it would probably be Space Colony Arc, because, like, just, you know, the connection to Shadow, I think it makes a lot of sense. If they did, like, a random Sonic stage from Forces or Mania, I think they could do that too. To be honest, I just really want to hear more Sonic music in Smash. Sonic always has some banging songs, so, you know, I'd be down to get a few extra ones in. Just add some songs from Shadow the Hedgehog too. I want to fight someone while listening to All of Me or Never Turn Back. Those ones are really good. Remember back in Brawl when the Mario franchise and the Zelda franchise were pretty even in terms of characters? They both had 4 characters apiece. Technically 5 for the Zelda franchise though, since back then Zelda and Sheik were both 1 character. Then in Smash 4, Mario jumped up to 7 characters and then 9 in Ultimate, while the Zelda franchise only got Young Link back from Melee. Whole Warrior showed us though that there's more characters than Link who can hold their own on the battlefield, and honestly, I'd be happy with almost any of the cast from that game being playable. I just really don't want another Link, other than maybe Linkle. Out of all the characters in the franchise though, the character that I think is going to be playable next is Skull Kid. So you might have picked up that the theme for this season pass, which I think is going to be, is assist trophy characters. We've exclusively had third-party characters during the first Fighter Pass, so I thought it'd be pretty cool if we had a pass of Sakurai upgrading characters from assist trophy to playable. There are so many characters who are assist trophies at the moment who I'd love to play as, especially from the Zelda series. There's Skull Kid, Midna, Girahim, and honestly I'd be down for any of the 3. But with Skull Kid, like Shadow, he was part of a Grinch league, so there's a lot more people talking about him and hoping that he'd be playable, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. I could see him attacking in with his 2 fairies, his ocarina, and maybe dropping the moon as his final smash, but that would coincide with another assist trophy, the moon. Or they could add the clock tower stage, maybe at the end of a match during time matches the moon could come crash down and then destroy the stage at the end of a match as a reference to the time limit in Majora's Mask. I think that would be a really cool touch. Also, I just think it'd be cool to add another villain to games. I guess Girahim would also do the same job, or Midna would add another girl to the series, but this time I think my hunch is on Skull Kid. If you guys have been keeping up with the current series on Twitch at the moment, I've been really enjoying the heck out of Golden Sun right now, and I can't wait to play more of it, and all the characters will just be so cool and unique to play as in Smash. Of course we need Isaac first, with him being the main character and all, but I could totally see Matthew as an Echo Fighter, Alex as a villain character, with Mia maybe being an Echo Fighter of him, Jenna could also be a playable Mars Adept, and then we could get Ivan as a playable Jupiter Adept for the full cast. I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, but the point is I'd really love to see some more Golden Sun in Smash in future games, or DLC, but right now I'd just be happy with Isaac. Yeah, again, we have another character who was rumoured about in the Grinch leak, and god, now that I'm writing this list, I'm so sad the Grinch leak was fake, but Ultimate is already good enough as it is, really. Isaac's already super fun to play as in Super Smash Bros. 2, and I'd love to see how Sakurai would create him in Ultimate. There's just so much character potential here. He isn't a typical anime swordsman character that everyone always talks about, with him being a Venus Adept, meaning he's basically an Earthbender from Avatar. Plus he can control plant matter too. And then there's all the Jin attacks and boosts, which will give his moveset an incredibly unique and diverse way about him, compared to all the other swordsman characters. Out of all the characters I thought would be in the Fighters Pass in this predictions list, Isaac is by far my most wanted character that I've talked about in this video. Now, onto the final DLC character prediction. Unless, Sakurai wants to announce another third-party character, which, I'd be down for. This is going to be yet another third-party character, and it's going to be none other than Shovel Knight. I recently bought the game, actually, and I haven't really had the time to play it with all the series I've still been wanting to finish. It looks so good, and I really can't wait to start playing it. We've already had a lot of great indie representation in Smash this time around, and I'd love to see some indie characters be playable too. Shovel Knight was a very highly requested character during the character ballot, during the DLC run of Smash 4, which is probably why he actually made it into Assist Trophy in Ultimate. And if the second Fighters Pass is an Assist Trophy themed pass, which I think it would be, I think Shovel Knight would be the hypest way to end off the Fighters Pass. I wouldn't know what to say for his moveset or stage since I haven't started playing the games yet, but I know of course he'd be primarily fighting with a shovel to attack. And I've heard from other people talking about the character that it's very easy to create a moveset from the guy from what I've heard he can do in his own series. And with that, the predictions list is now complete, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, my dudes. Remember, I'll also be making a video on my character wish list for the DLC. So if you enjoyed the predictions list, make sure to check out that video too when it drops, and you know, maybe hit the subscribe button and drop the video a like. So these two videos are actually going to be tag videos, as you might have guessed from the description, which means I'm going to be tagging some friendos to make their own prediction list and wish list for the DLC characters. So these are my 3 friends that I'm going to be tagging this time around, so I'll link all of their channels in the description below so you can check them out. So defo make sure to go and subscribe to them too, and who knows, you might see a similar video on their channel soon. With that, I'm probably going to go watch some more anime now, so I'll go see you in the next video, my dudes. Bye!